I don't exercise to look good. I don't exercise to impress anyone. I don't exercise to get stronger. I don't exercise. Welcome to Shave&Butcher, where it's in the middle of the night and I can't sleep, so I'm going to shave because I should have shaved yesterday evening and I didn't, so we'll shave today. With a brand spanking new Swedish Witch soap, Lavendar. It's vegan. It comes in a pack without a container. Oops. So what I do is I take a used container, I grate the soap down and press it in here. And it's still hardish, but you can make a dent, so it's a little bit softer than it is when it comes in a pack, but I've tried to push it down. I haven't added any water, and it smells of lavender. Brush is Simpson's brush, a small one. This is the Duke. How's the light? I can't change the light, so that's not the Duke. I don't know how wide this is. Not very wide. No, you can't see down there. Okay, the razor is the old Wade&Butcher, old and golden. This is 7/8. And what does it say? It says nothing. Made in Sheffield. It has original scales. Scales are falling apart, unfortunately. I've mended them, I've polished them, and they're gonna crack by the pin one day. I have an aftershave splash, which is from Matti Lindholm. This is Toxic Waste. So it's green, and it has a bit of menthol, and it's quite nice. And here we go with the shave. Good, just getting the face wet. So interesting. Let's see if the vegan formula that the Swedish Witch has is as good as people say. I'm getting more and more convinced. I haven't tried it. I've only tried the tallow version. So we shall see. So lavender, love it or not, it is what it is. That's quite okay. If someone would say, make up your favorites soap thing with what's the ingredients gonna be? I don't think I'd say lavender, but that's what it is. We shall see if we have enough soap with this little soap. When you have a small soap and it's a badger as well, and it didn't soak for very long, it's always a risk you don't get enough. But we shall see. No, it smells fine. The risk with lavender is that you can get a, tastes quite good. You can get a, the toilet block sort of smell from it, as you can with some lemon scents. Oh, next up probably will be a lemon lime-ish scent from Westman Shaving. So we'll see about that. So adding water. You know, it's quite refreshing having a small brush every once in a while. Yeah, nicely worked in. I'm not in a perfect mood today. There's a reason for that, but we'll shave, try and get our mind off some things. I don't have a topic, so I came across just now, topics to talk about, because sometimes, usually I don't have a topic when I turn the camera on, which I'm sure some of you wish I did. But this time I felt, I don't know. So I put on, good conversation starters, top 10. So we'll randomize. I found a randomize thing on the here, and it just has a number because it starts with a number, and number 4 is is death. Honest. Number 4 is death. So yeah, it's good. It made me laugh. That's good. When death makes you laugh. See, it's nice. Yeah, I don't want to think about death. Is there anything interesting about death? Or anything entertaining? I don't know. Maybe euthanasia. That's a good one. I think euthanasia. What are we? Euthanasia means aiding, helping someone to die, I think. So, interesting. So now, when I'm far away from death, I think I look favorably at euthanasia. I look at it in very practical terms, I think, rather than ethical terms, which is when it becomes more complicated. Look at that. Already very good. Let's add more water. Why not? So now I'm thinking, if I get really poorly, and I have a condition which will take me there, hopefully far from now, many years from now. Now I'm thinking, I should be entitled to end my life. This is cheerful in any way I see fit. And I may not have the strength to end it on my own. So it'd be good if there's no big fuss about getting help. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. The scent on this is not very strong. It's essential oils only, so it never really is very strong, except if you add fragrances. But then when you get closer to it, or if it was my son or daughter, I may think very differently. It's a tricky one. So this is a wedge, proper wedge. Theoretically, a true wedge has no grind. What we call wedges have a certain grind. It's just very, very small. The angle is very small. It's doing well. It has quite a few shaves on it, this one. It's just one of those pieces of steel that survive for forever and ever. Okay, you see gravity doing its work, and I'm not doing anything. You shake it, and the soap was up here, and it comes off, and you can barely see a sign. That's incredible, actually. The only person I know who pays attention to these things with the lather is Jeremy, the the traveling shaver, one of my favorite channels. I rarely miss an episode, and I listen to the end, and at the end he usually has a closing screen with something funny or clever, or both. I love this razor, and I love shaving with it. I like to talk about the resistance you get from her. I talk about this a lot. You know, there's a resistance when you move it across your skin, and I refer to it, if it's good, as massage. It's hard to explain. It's just, that's the way I get, because it's sharp. It shaves as close as a full hollow. It just feels not tuggy, but there is a resistance. A full hollow probably is a better razor, and you can get a very close shave with less of an effort. But anyway, where were we? Death. Death is no fun. It's shit, really. We'll choose another topic for the second pass. First pass down, it felt really good. This razor puts me in a good mood. Even if I'd cut myself, I'd be bloody annoyed, but still wouldn't kill my morbid spirits. There you go. Okay, let's choose another topic. Isn't this fun? Jesus Christ. Where are you, numerator? Okay, so we had 4, and now we'll do 2. Politics and religion. These really are the worst. The others are, and it's thought of as topics to avoid on the first date: finances, politics and religion, sex, death, appearance, personal gossip, offensive jokes, and narrow topics like wet shaving, past relationships, and health. Dropped it in the water. Little fish, big fish swimming in the water. Who's that? Little fish, big fish swimming in the water. There you go. Where were we? Politics and religion. You know, I think if you're on the topic of icebreakers and conversation topics on a first date, or at a dinner table, you know, where you don't know the people next to you, I find a lot of these topics, if you take them, you know, with a sense of humor, I find them very good icebreakers. Hello, I'm Johan. So, where are you on euthanasia? It's good, no? You have to say it with a smile, or I wouldn't. But you should. It breaks the ice really, really well, doesn't it? But you have to read your crowd a bit too. I do at the moment I do quite a few cold calls where I call people up and start a conversation about eventually selling something. And I'm not all that used to that and not very good at it. And it's not easy. So it's not quite like phone sales, because I don't intend to make a sale during the call. But I am talking to someone who doesn't know me, or a company I work for in most cases, where I want to get a meeting, basically, just to properly pitch the sale. And, then the call kind of has to go well in most cases, because it's a very select group that I call. So you can't just talk about anything. Now, religion I don't find difficult. I don't find it very interesting either. And because it's not going to go poorly except if you start arguing for your case, your religion or your non-religion. I find it much more common that people take a passionate stand. The people who take passionate stands are atheists, and I think atheists preach more than people with faith. That's my experience. Because they're like, how can you be so stupid? Yeah, it's more common, but it's a boring topic, because if you don't agree, you can't. If you don't agree, let's say you're both religious, or one of you are and the other one isn't, there's no sense in having an argument, because it's about what you believe and your faith. And there's no proof. And there's almost no opinion, because it's belief. Politics is different. Politics is interesting, and I like discussing politics. I like to make my political views known. Not so much here, because it would turn people off. And it's not a political channel, and it's not important. Politics of course it's important, but it's, and you can't preach politics, that's okay. That's the whole point of being interested in politics. But here, I don't do it on purpose, because half of you would agree and half of you wouldn't, and it's about shaving, right? I didn't talk very much about the soap, but it was really good. Easy to lather. Nice smell. Lavender's not an absolute favorite. It's a brilliant soap. And it's cool too, because most people don't know Sarah, and she doesn't have a website, and how can you get hold of it? It's a bit like Michael McLaren's marketing for Sex Pistols when they were launched. You couldn't find an album, and people went crazy because you couldn't find an album. You know what? I'm going to do a head shave as well. You don't have to watch. You can tune out now. If you do, thanks for watching. Stay sharp. But I'll stay on and do a head shave. Oops. Same gear, no razor, no straight razor though. I can't believe you get such a good shave from this. You really do. It's unbelievable. Head be wetted. More and more I use a brushless cream when I shave my head. It's very dry. I don't know if I'm getting enough. Let's see. Just to get a quick one, I use the leaf and I get which I will use again as well today, just to get a quick one out, or in rather. Works just fine. You have to shave a bit quickly because it dries quite quickly. But it's cool. You know, I have a few soaps I'm going to kill. Like I have it doesn't matter. No, but I have a few soaps I just want to get rid of, but I don't want to throw them away. So I'll use them for head shaves where typically I care a lot less on what the lather is like. I shave one pass, I go, you know, so the lather isn't all that important. It's not important, but I could shave very well with canned goo, and I might from time to time do that actually. It's just, you know, shaving the head for me is utilitarian. Utilitarian? Utilitarian. From Utilaria in Asia. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I have feather something blades in. Second or third use. I get quite a few uses in on this because I shave until they get really taggy. I feel I can, because I'm not looking for a BBS shave. I'm just looking to get, and I'm looking, how it looks is more important than how it feels. I don't like a BBS shave on the head. I actually don't. It feels weird. An against the grain type shave, one pass, perfect. So did we talk enough about, what was it, politics and religion? Yeah, probably, because I'm not going to talk politics anymore. There was a debate amongst the eight political parties that are in parliament in Sweden. We have a 4% threshold to get in, and there's 8 parties now, so it's a little bit chaotic, and it's been moving around a bit. It used to be 3 parties to the sort of right and two parties to the left, and now there's 3 more, and it's changing a little bit, but it's kind of 4 versus 4 now, where the 2 sort of central parties or liberal parties have chosen sides, kind of, both of them. They won't quite admit that they have, but they have. And they're changing the format of these debates. You have a few per year, and you have more now, because this year is an election year. We're going to have an election in September. And it's gone from longer presentations to quick jabs and a lot of one-liners. I guess that's an international development. They've watched Fox and CNN. It's very obvious. And, you know, I'm interested in politics. I'm interested in hearing what they actually have to say. Now it's just chasing punchlines that can get printed in the paper the day after, and I just find that less interesting and less entertaining somehow. There you go. Politics is interesting. Cool. That's all I do on the pancake. Water rinsing. There you go. That's it. Towel. I think I'll have breakfast now, and I'm choosing between oatmeal and a sandwich or two. I haven't quite decided. I wish we could do a poll. There will be 2 people watching now. Toxic Waste by Matti. It's a little bit thick. I got it while he made it quite thick. He's changed the formula now. So there you go. Can you see that it's green? And the green screen. Yeah, beautiful menthol. I actually like it now. That's it. Thanks for watching. I feel a bit better now than before, and I always do. So thank you for helping me get in a better mood. See you soon. Stay sharp.